Today's the day we do some general maintenance. I've got this for about 7,000 miles now. We got to do all the fluids from the transmission to the oil. I'm also going to rotate the tires. I got a new rear diff cover and new fluid. So we got a lot of really cool things we got to get done. A lot of it's just general maintenance, but it is something that's very important to keep your tires lasting because these aren't cheap. Transmission's not cheap. It's starting to make that little clunky noise. If you listen to this, you'll hear kind of that weird clunk, rattle, vibration. So I got some additive to add to it, as well as some new fluid, new filter, all the good stuff. So let's get going. How hard can it be? Now the first order of business is I'm just going to take off of the tires. Now, how I'm going to rotate them is the backs are going to move forward and the fronts are going to crisscross and go to the other side. Because this has been on the left front with steering, it's now going to go on the right back. I always keep it consistent. That's how I do all my cars, right, wrong, or indifferent. The only thing you need to be careful of is if, like the Mercedes, if the tires are unidirectional, you can't always do that, or if they're different sizes. Since these are all the same, I can put them on any corner I want. So as long as you keep it consistent on every rotation, you should be fine. So I got all the tires off and I put them in their new positions. I'm raising this up now because we got to go do the oil change. So let's bring this up and start draining. One thing I got to be careful on this, not letting the top of the truck hit that safety bar up there. So I can't bring this all the way up to the top. I have them marked. I did that mistake once. So now we're going to be under the car, dropping out some oil. Right there, my man, right there. This is my setup because I don't have one of those fancy telescoping oil catch cans. So I use this. My whole goal in life is to someday be able to do an oil change without making a mess. And today might be my day. This is a 16 millimeter. Let's see what happens. Ow! That is very hot. It's hot. We drove it over here. Today we're going to be putting in royal purple. Never used it before. Always do Mobile One, but today, for my first one ever, I'm going to try it. So far so good, no mess. Sort of. All right, let's put this back in. I don't feel like enough came out, but what do I know? I probably should have opened up the fill up top before I did this. Perfectly to torque, let me tell you. Torque specs met. All right, let's get this out of here. I gotta take off these heat shields to get to the oil filter. So let's go get that taken care of. Let me move this out of the way. I was just crawling down here and I saw this panel. See this panel here. I'm going to try to take these off and it looks like the filter is right above it. So let's take a quick look. So this is a T40 that I'm using to take these out and not fitting. See if this one fits. Oh, that one fits just fine. I heard that these make a mess when we take the filter out. So this is my first one. So let's see what happens. So in looking up here, you can see the filter, the blue thing. Well, he have what looks like a funnel, and it's supposed to drip down here. But look, I mean, it's still going to hit all this. So maybe I'll put a pan here. I don't know. This doesn't look like the best setup. I feel like removing this whole thing just to get a lot cleaner. I don't know. It'll be my first one. After this, hopefully they all go better. But let's give this a shot. For the new one going on, I just went with the Wix XP. This is what O'Reilly's carries. I get a good discount with them, so thank you, O'Reilly's. So I'm just gonna coat this with a little bit of oil, and you only hand tighten these. All right, got a little bit of oil on the seal here. Just gonna reach up, make sure we don't cross thread. Goes on perfectly. And again, only hand tight. Excellent. Now it might be safe to remove this. Let's see. I still don't want to make a mess today. Well, bam, check it out. All full of oil. This whole thing. This looks pretty scummy, a little dirty. So we're just going to clean this up a little bit before I put it back on. Because why not? We're here. It's not that hard to clean something up. Will anybody know? Probably not. But I know. So now all the oil's out, and we did the filter that I used, slid that pan in right through there. We're gonna start filling it up. I got all my fluids back here. So let's start filling it up with this fancy Royal Purple. So I'm using Royal Purple 520. That's what it calls for, 520. That's what I've looked at. That's what it looks like it should be using. I don't know if it's fully 20 or 7 quarts, but we're gonna start with the big one and kind of go from there. And just like that, I made no mess. First time, let's go. And I got the Royal Purple put in. It's all sitting right there. I just gotta get rid of it all. So right now, 7 quarts go in. I double checked. That's exactly how much needs to go in. I put some in, got the filter on, got everything buttoned up. I got that splash shield put back on. It actually wasn't as bad as everyone said it was. So, hey, let's go. Let's get this thing fired up and move on to the next thing, because we got, well, I'm looking at the pile of parts to put on. It's a lot. Let's get going.